Hello. I'm actually driving right now, so I will not be looking at the camera for obvious reasons. But, yeah, this is a bit of a peculiar video on account of I'm just here to say happy birthday to Regional at Best, 21 Pilots' second album. It's an album I was not familiar with for the longest time. I had learned about Regional at Best and No Fun Intended a couple years back, but I didn't take a deep dive into it, and I did not give it enough respect at the time that I did listen to it. And over this past year, I've actually grown very close to it, like very emotionally attached to it. And I'm really happy to be able to say, as a 21 Pilots fan in 2021, that I really love Regional at Best, and I have been listening to it in the car all day today in honor of that album. The Unsung Hero, mostly by Fueled by Ramen. I don't know why they, okay, never mind. I know exactly why it was discontinued. I know the reasons, I get the logic. And most of the songs ended up getting re-recorded for Vessel anyways, so that's fine. I just kind of wish, I could listen to the discontinued songs without having to download them to the files of my iPhone and then play them through the Files app. I wish there was an easier way to play them outside of that. I'd love to put them in a playlist, and I don't use Spotify, so don't recommend me that. I do not have Spotify Premium, just Apple Music, so that's why I do not have better access to them. That being said, this was supposed to be a short video anyways, but before I go, I guess I'll say my favorite songs, or just how I feel about the songs. Songs like Slow Town and Glowing Eyes, I used to just be so mean to, and I don't, in hindsight, I really don't understand why. I thought that Slow Town's lyrics were a bit too childish, but, one, that's partially the point of the song, is to harken back to a childlike state of mind. It's the predecessor to Stressed Out, but I do personally think that Stressed Out handled it a little bit better, even if I do really like Slow Town now. And as formulaic as this whole album is, like, I know it pretty much established the Vessel formula of verse, big chorus, and like big electronic break or big instrumental break. But I mean, like, there's something about Regional at Best songs that are so pure. I don't know. Something. It feels like Tyler at his purest essence. It's the introduction of Josh Dunn to the 21 Pilots lore. So, like, what's not to like about that? But yeah, Glowing Eyes, I also used to be mean to. I think it was the La-Da-Da-Das. But they're so catchy. How can you hate them? I really like that song now. I'm more attached to it than I ever thought it would be. Even back then, though, there were songs I was very attached to, such as Kitchen Sink and Lovely. Those were songs I was diehard for. I would defend any day. Nowadays, those are still songs I'm very attached to, but the song that I'm most attached to off Regional at Best is definitely Ruby. I had recently done a top 50 list of 21 Pilot songs, and I even made a playlist. I will not be sharing it. It's for myself. But number 8, I put Ruby there because Ruby, I think, is the just biggest emotional song off of that album. For me, I connect with it greatly, and I love his screams in that song to death. Songs like Be Concerned and Clear, I unfortunately did not really give any notice to whenever I first listened to the album all those years back. But I mean, I've come around to them. Clear is a pretty nice closer to the album, and not To Be Concerned, but Be Concerned is a very nice lyrical moment in the album, and I appreciate them just as much as any other song, really. I hope you don't mind all the rain sounds, because it is raining here in town, but this was pretty much the only time that I could sit down and record something, as ironically, while I'm driving. So, hey, happy birthday, Regional at Best. This is the best I've got today. I don't have professional equipment to record like a vocal cover or anything, even though that's what I'd probably want to do. But who knows, maybe one day I'll officially start doing some 21 Pilots vocal covers. But until then, not doing that today. But yeah, happy birthday, Regional Best. Happy 10th birthday. I hope for one day a re-release, either on streaming or physical or both. But yeah, so long.